Another question was, how do we as professionals working in this area affect the top-down approach to shifting the perception of mental health treatment in this population? Working with one officer at a time has its merits, but it does not affect broader change. I could not agree with you more. However, as I think I mentioned, until you get the administrators in the room or you get folks that are responsible for making policy in the room, I mean, I keep kind of screaming this message from the rafters where I can, in the hopes that eventually it will grab in the mind of someone who has the ability to affect change, at least organizationally, for the officers that are under their command. I think it starts with you in the room here, and you and your agency and or the organization you're a part of and what you do and how you put forward that message. I don't think it's a message that requires a lot to sell, honestly, because as I see in the treatment room all the time working with clients, once you start to make connections to something somebody's experiencing that they haven't been able to explain about their own body or mind or why they feel the way they do, if you can explain it to them, man, they're quick to grab onto it, right? Because now they're dying for that foundational understanding that helps them understand themselves better. So I don't think it's a hard sell. It's just a matter of getting in front of the right people. But the higher you get up administratively in law enforcement, the more actually control you get over your own environment, and the more you actually can insulate yourselves from the issues happening inside of the department. So although there's high stress levels at higher administrative levels, they're a lot of times not actively involved in situations where their safety is at risk, per se. So they're actually getting more comfortable the more control they're actually implementing, right? And so I think that works again also because they're not in crisis as much sometimes to experience it. Now they may have home stress, marital stress, they're still feeling the impact on the agency and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to say they're completely out of it, right? But as far as like the day-to-day grind, they may have more control over their hours. They may, and again, they're later in their career, so their mindsets have adapted some. And so they're kind of deeper into that level of adaptation, and I think it's hard to get something new across sometimes. So, yeah, but I think, again, it's got to be top down. It's got to be top down, and it's got to be a universal message that I think, again, not only works to law enforcement, but to the community as a large. Anybody. I mean, again, this isn't just traumatized folks. It isn't just the community. This is people in general that we're talking about. Everybody needs the information. We don't need to tailor it specifically to here or there. We need to tailor it to successful outcomes in life. So that's my belief.